Welcome to Inspired Leaders. And Happy New Year. Thank you guys all so much for being here with us today and starting your new year off in this beautiful community, networking with these amazing people and hearing a beautiful story of grit, perseverance, and success. This year, we are going to be celebrating 8 years of Inspired Leaders, which is wild. Our anniversary is May this year, so please make sure your calendars are marked for that second Friday in May and join us for a big celebration. We would love to have you all there with us. But when we started Inspired Leaders, it was around the time when I quit my job. I used to be a teacher. Anybody else used to teach in this room? And so I wanted to do something different, but I was terrified. There was safety in getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. There was some safety in my discomfort of being a teacher and not really getting a lot of fulfillment out of it, and I was terrified to leave. But I just started networking in this community and met so many amazing people, and I was deeply encouraged to follow my passion and what I wanted to do. And I was supported in so many ways. And the networking here in this beautiful community is what gave me the confidence to take the leap and quit my job. So when Inspired Leaders first started, it was very tactical, because I'm not going to lie, I did not know what I was doing. There's still a lot of days I don't know what I'm doing, but I definitely did not know what I was doing then. And so we were doing meetings about, marketing or things like that are a little bit more business tactical related. But then it ended up morphing. I really, truly mean it. It morphed, and we had a speaker that came and shared their story, and it started turning into that. And so now, month after month, we have these amazing, brave, bold speakers stand up here on this stage, and excuse me, but they share their shit with you. They don't just stand up here and rah-rah and tell you to start the year off strong and here's how I'm going to motivate you. They stand up here and tell you about those deep, dark places that they've been and how they've navigated through that, what they've learned from it, how their life has changed from it, and how they can do better next time. Because we all like to think that life is just this nice little easy path, and that once you're successful and everything's great. But it's not true, because we're human and it's just not how it goes. It's not part of our experience. So here at Inspired Leaders, our hope and our goal is that when you join us and you hear these stories, you feel encouraged. You feel like you're not alone. And you know, oh my gosh, okay, I'm struggling, they're struggling, like we're in this together. Because it can feel very lonely to do what we do, and it can feel very scary, and there's a lot of unknowns out there. But when you know that there's people next to you in the same room that have been through what you've been through, and you can hear these brave, bold stories that people are willing to share with a room full of strangers, then maybe you'll feel encouraged and you'll keep going. Maybe you'll know that you've got this too, and you've got the strength to do what you need to do to get to the next step. So I hope that today and every month that you come here and join us, you find that inspiration. I hope you feel loved by all the people here surrounding you, and I hope that you keep going and never give up on yourself. So thank you for being here. So if you don't mind, silence your phones. We'll just be in here for an hour. I promise it'll be okay. If you need to take a phone call or do anything, feel free to go out into the lobby and do so. We do understand, but if you could go ahead and silence your phones, that would be awesome. So you can follow all things Inspired Leaders by scanning that QR code. So first, it'll get you to our website. On our website, you can watch videos of past speakers. You can RSVP for future events or share those future events with friends or family that you want to come here and join you. You also can apply to be a sponsor if you are interested in sponsoring this event. We do this event every single month, and it's free to all of you because of our amazingly generous sponsors. And as many of you know, our sponsors get an opportunity to come up here on stage and do a 30-second commercial. So if that's something that you're interested in doing and you want to support this organization, we'd be honored to have you. There's also one-time sponsorship options. So if you don't want to commit to a year but just want to do it once, you can certainly do that as well. Also, if you or somebody that you know are interested in speaking, the speaker application is on the website. So there's a series of things, and there's a pretty lengthy process to go through to be a speaker here at Inspired Leaders, but it starts with that application on the website. So you can get on there and fill that out or share it with somebody that you know that may want to be a speaker and get that ball rolling. You can also find us on all things social media. So We're on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. You can find events there. You can see photos and videos from today and other events on those spaces. And then you can also, of course, share with others. So please engage with us. Please follow us. Please participate in what we're putting out there and keep supporting the organization. It really does mean so much to us. So scan that QR code and stay engaged here at Inspired Leaders and help us fulfill what you need and how we can support you as an organization. So Inspired Leaders is now a 501c3, which is very exciting. This is a pretty new thing for us. Thank you. Everybody that participates in Inspired Leaders is completely volunteer-based. It's always been that way. It is still that way. But like I said, the sponsors help support us and help provide lunch, help provide this amazing venue, the videography, the photography, all the social media that we do, the texting, the emails, all of that kind of stuff is all supported by our sponsors. So if you are inspired by Inspired Leaders, or if you are moved here today and would like to contribute, we would be so honored if you wanted to make a donation. It seriously could be as small as $5, $10. Everything matters to us, and it means something to us and being able to support and continue to grow what we're doing. So those QR codes will either get you to our website, where you can use a credit card to donate, or to Venmo, whatever is best for you. And if you have any questions, we would be happy to answer them. So I mentioned last month, except I did a poor job of explaining it. So my wonderful husband got this slide changed. So we are changing the schedule of Inspired Leaders a little bit. So for the last 7.5 years, well, it'll be 8 years by the time it changes, we've been meeting every single month. Second Friday of every single month from 11:30 to 1. We've always had La Casina de Roberto. I am a creature of habit, and I love who we work with and support. So that's what we've been doing. So we will continue to have Inspired Leaders this year through May. As I mentioned earlier, May is our anniversary celebration. So I invite you all to please mark your calendars and join us in May. We're going to honor our past speakers, and we just have a really big celebration, and it's a super beautiful day. So please come and join us in May. June, July, and August, we are not going to have in-person events. You will still find us on social media. We're going to be featuring past speakers, so you'll still be able to have your Inspired Leaders Day on that second Friday. And we're going to be bringing out videos from the past speakers. You'll still hear from our sponsors. We're still here for you. We still want to support you even through those summer months. We're just not going to have in-person events. And then in September, we will be back here, and that will be the start of our 9th season. Okay, so from September of 26 to May of 27 will be season 9 of Inspired Leaders. So that is the slight change that we're making. We're just taking those summer months off, but we will be here from January through May. So please keep joining us each month. And then mark your calendars for September to be back. All right, so I would be remiss to be in a room filled with business owners and salespeople and not give you guys all an opportunity to do a quick drop and go commercial. So that is what we're gonna do here now. If you are a sponsor, you know to skip yourself. You're gonna come up on stage and you'll get to do a 30-second commercial. But everybody else in this room will get a chance to stand up, speak into this microphone, and do a quick drop and go commercial. So David and Lance are going to help monitor the time and the microphone movement. So if you get like this, I promise David is our big loving bear. He just adores you, but he's also very good at keeping time, okay? So he's doing it with love, but be thinking about what you could say that's a quick drop and go commercial. So I'm going to give you an example, and here at Inspired Leaders, we do one big loud clap when we're done with our commercial, okay? So let's practice that. My name is Elizabeth Griever. My company is Everson Cooper, and we are your as-is home buyer. All right, that was pretty good. Let's try that one more time. My name is Elizabeth Griever. My company is Everson Cooper, and we are your as-is home buyer. Booyah, I loved it. All right, I'm going to give the mic to David. Be thinking of your drop and go.
Hey everyone, welcome to Inspire Leaders. My name is Andy Griever. Together with my beautiful wife, Elizabeth, we own Everson Cooper. Thank you all so much for being here. Happy New Year.
Frank Fuss, life coaching. I take my clients from Eeyore to Thor, from good to great, and from frustration to celebration.
Hi everyone, my name is Miriam. I work with Sunflower Bank, and I am very proud to be part of this community. And so if you have any questions at all, whether it's banking or personal, we are more than happy for you to come in and we can talk to you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Syed Zafar. I help people understand other country cultures. Check out my book on Amazon, Crossing Cultures with Grace and Humor.
Hey everyone, Pradosh Velekar. I work in the cybersecurity. My company's name is XFi. If you have any cybersecurity needs, please see me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Andy Dolliver. I work for Cypress Brook Company. We are real estate developers here in the Woodlands, and we offer direct real estate investment opportunities to accredited investors.
Hi, my name is Veronica Susik. I'm with Norwex, which is a company that is all enzyme-based, absolutely no chemicals. I can help you get rid of all chemicals in your home.
Hi, my name is Kathy Stakes, and I own Signs Now, the Woodlands, for all your large format signage needs.
Hi, everyone. I'm Leslie Williams with Senior Care Scout. We help families find senior living options for their loved one. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ravi, and I own several layering centers in Minneapolis. No, just joking. I'm with a company called Crypto Gains, and we teach people about cryptocurrencies.
Hi, my name is Tara Brown. I'm with Realty Texas. I'm your one-stop shop realtor.
My name is Camden Chancellor. My salon is MC Lux Salon, and we are opening in the Rejuve building across the street.
Hi, I'm Joseph James, recording artist. We're looking for sponsors and advertisers for our Family Fun Days events coming this summer to the Woodlands.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Anderson, and I own Anderson Septic Solutions, and we're your one-stop shop for septic solutions.
Hi, my name is Calvin, and I go to SHSU Charter School.
Hi, my name is Dr. Thomas. Anyone here who has a stressed out team, I provide sound bowl, sound baths, breath work, and meditation to ease the tension.
Hello, I'm Sonia Sanchez, the owner of Bold Vision SEO. I'm your one-stop go-to for Google Maps listings, SEO, and AI agents for your business.
Hi, I'm John Cini. I'm with Zenzino. We do testing for your inflammation. If you haven't been tested, you can do that with me.
Steve Scott, personal business coach. In 2026, to have your best year yet, you can either magnify your skills or modify your dreams. Magnify your skills and you'll have a great year.
Happy New Year. I'm Joel Surmeyer. I'm a mortgage broker serving wannabe homeowners, existing homeowners, and investors all across Texas and Florida.
Hi, I'm Anushka Manners, commercial real estate agents with Keller Williams Professionals in Spring.
We were trying to figure out who the mic goes to. My name is Sean Barnes with Wolf Executives. I help people overcome their fear of public speaking and step into their greatness.
Hi, my name is Susan Giacona, and I'm a licensed private investigator in the state of Texas, and my agency is Your Eye Investigations.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am shy, too. My name is Dwayne Not the Rock Johnson. I provide commercial and residential security for homes and businesses. If you need that, please let me talk to you.
I missed you, Shane. Trying to give everybody a chance.
Sounds good. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mike, the AI guy with Outcome Orbit AI, and I help business owners grow their business through AI and take them to the stars. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Abella with UES Solutions, and we are a handyman company for homeowners and a make-ready service for realtors or property managers. Thank you.
Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Nicole Karnitskaya with Hydrohawks, and we're a local family-owned exterior cleaning company offering residential and commercial services.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Pearson. I work for USI Insurance Services. We do personal risk, so insurance with a bit of education, just to help you understand a little bit better.
Hello, everyone. My name is Xochitl Rodriguez. I am the creator of the Parenting Lab. It's online courses for parenting teenagers, and I'm a speaker on teen mental health.
Hi, I am Janaki with Bhakti Light. I work with heart-led leaders with sound and embodiment, so you live in alignment with purpose, passion, and play.
Hello, my name is Kim Miller, Bank and Center Manager at Texas First Bank. We're a family-owned, local community bank, full service for you. So, Kim Miller, Texas First Bank.
Good afternoon, Natalie Sikowski-Gertz, Texas First Bank, Director of Treasury Management, and we are your community bank.
Oh, Happy New Year. I'm Kelly Howard. I'm with Legal Shield, and we put a wall of protection around your business, be it tech, taxes, HR, you name it.
Hello, I'm Shelly Castle. I'm with Impeccable Transportation. So we provide rides anywhere you need to go. I'm an author and future inspirational speaker on January 29th at TSU.
Hi, my name's Lynn. I'm from Inspire Salon and Spa on Gosling.
Hi, everyone. My name is Reagan Rodriguez, and I am here with Inspire Salon and Spa.
It's their first time. Y'all give them a hand. My beautiful new talent. Love them. My name is Amanda Falco. I'm the owner of Inspire Salon Spa, and we help you look good and feel good.
Hey everyone, I'm Teresa DeFord. I own the DeFord Law Firm, and we help people navigate life's legal challenges with family law, estate planning, probate, and guardianship.
Hi everybody, I'm Trey Taylor. I'm a new attorney here with DeFord Law Firm. We do family law, prenups, postnups, divorce, custody, etc.
Hi, I'm Maria Flores. My company is A Powerful Athlete. I support youth athletes to reach their peak performance, and I'm hosting a Thriving Youth Athlete Summit to give their parents the resources to help them, so I got to talk to somebody here. Thanks.
Hello, William Giffen. I'm a Client Success Manager with Centric Wealth.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rita Dickinson with FrequencyDiva.com. I use frequency to bring balance to emotion, chemistry, function, and hormones.
Angela Aja with Angela Aja Ministries and Monarch University Coaching. From the prisons to the platforms, I help people soar.
Happy New Year. My name is Zach Kraft. I'm a mortgage broker with Team Mr. Mortgage. Whether it's a refinance or purchase, we get it done. Team Mr. Mortgage, creating the American dream.
Hi, Carl Cadis with Team Logic IT. We're your outsourced IT department. We're people first, tech next.
Good morning, everybody. Darrell Norris with Fresh Tech Solutions. We are a mobile app development firm specializing in apps, websites, and software. So if your website sucks, you're in luck.
Hello, and I am, well, not here to do that, but hey, thank you. I'm here to tell you that you do not have a tax problem. You have a structure problem. I'm Chantel Oladokun with Presidium Wealth Enterprises, family-run business, and we are tax architects.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Shay Sims. I'm with Way Better Sound and Visuals. We elevate sound with high-quality AV, staging, dance floors, 360 phone booths, and more. So.
Hi, I'm Deidre Kiesling, founder of thedreamacademy.com, and I help professionals achieve their personal and professional goals 90 days at a time.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jeff Taylor. I escaped from TDCJ just to attend this meeting. No, I'm just kidding. I'm the founder of Triumphant Reentry Resources, and we carry the torch of second chances, providing resources for formerly incarcerated people.
Hello, everybody. My name is James Davidoff. I'm a realtor at Ann Vickery & Associates Realty.
Hi, everybody. I'm Stacy Cunningham, and I work with Capital Title. We work with real estate agents, mortgage, investors, you name it. We're your #1 title company.
Hello, my name is Sydney Miles. My husband and I offer humanitarian aid to people in the Middle East. So we live there long term, and we are fully community supported, so by businesses, churches, and individuals, and we offer counseling to men and women with trauma.
Hi, yeah, like she said, I'm Keegan. And yeah, we just love seeing healing and health come to people in the Middle East. And so if you're passionate about that, let's chat.
Alexander Lukyanka. I work for M&M Machining. If you need any kind of manufacturing, welcome.
Hey, I'm Larry Nail. I'm in private equity, but my main thing that gets me so excited is my 50 children we've rescued in Uganda, and we're continuing to need sponsors. So if you're interested, talk to me afterwards.
Hey guys, I'm Conan Ball with Cook Insurance Group. We're unique because we are purely insurance brokerage.
CD Womack with Team Womack Realty. My wife Margaret and I are a real estate team, and between the two of us, we'll treat you so many different ways you're bound to like some of them.
My name is Laura, volunteer for promotion in 20 years anniversary this year, and Shenyang is banned in China because talk about China before communism. So now in separate. Thank you.
Brian Tefelsky with Social Indoor. I create local advertising that's impossible to ignore, block, or throw away.
Hi, Sherry Deal with the Kroger Company.
Hi, Diana Berwin with Classy Closets. Offices, pantries, garages, and more right next door. Stop by on your way back to your car.
Hello, I'm Ruth Tiza. I am a functional medicine health coach, and I do co-living and real estate investing.
Hi, I'm Emily Osina. I'm a case manager at Quality of Life Medical Center. We're an all-natural pain management clinic, and if your back goes out more than you do, come see us.
You go ahead.
Hi, Lindsay Dawson. I was recently elected to Conroe ISD School Board last year, so that's one thing. Thank you, girl. Number two, founder and CEO of You Thrive Academy. I teach personal financial literacy to young people in at-risk community.
I'm Philip Anthony Sains Hall, aka Little Anthony. I'm a former organized criminal. After a long time of chaos and 20 to life in prison, I had a come to Jesus moment and gave birth to the book From the Bullet to the Bible, A Gangster's Tale. I now travel, and it's also the subject of the documentary, and I now travel, speak in prisons and high schools and wherever God sends me.
Hi, everybody. I'm Elena Browning, and I'm with Daniel and Co. Fine Jewelry. We're opening next to the Kevin Brady Center soon, and if you want to win some free diamonds, just come find me.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is James Holian. I run the Kevin Brady Community Center, your home for your next event, but I am also the People's Candidate for the People's Court running for Conroe Municipal Judge. Thank you.
All right, did we miss anybody? Okay, I'm David McGuffin. I own Space City Payments. We're your local merchant services broker. If you can be tapped, dipped, or swiped, I got a solution for you.
Awesome. Thank you guys all so much. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. If you're a sponsor, please come join me up on this stage so that you can do your 30-second commercial. So again, this event is free and open to everybody every single month because these incredible sponsors are committed to supporting this organization. And so they get an opportunity to stand up on stage and do a quick 30-second commercial for all of you guys. So sponsors, as a loving reminder, you do only have 30 seconds. There is a timer on the screen in the back. And please come into the light while you're talking so we can see your beautiful faces, and let's hear from our sponsors. Here you go, you're first.
I'm Mike Navolio, founder and president of the Clean Water Climb. Come to East Africa with us and see God's amazing animals climb the highest peak in Africa for even a higher purpose, bringing clean water and living water to the people of Malawi. You'll never know your true potential unless you leave your comfort zone. Come to my house tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the Woodlands. Come see me afterwards. I'll tell you about a meeting. We'll be having a meeting there and talk about gear and fundraising and how to train for the Kilimanjaro Clean Water Climb. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dawn Candy. My company is I Promote You, and I'm your strategic marketing consultant. So if you've made the marketing plan, you know what you're going to be doing this year, where you're going to be. Now we need to know what kind of products you need to put in those people's hands that you go to see. That's what I do. I also am the executive director for Hands of Justice. January is National Human Trafficking Awareness Month. Come and get a prayer request card from me and a lapel pin, and please wear it all month in January. Dawn Candy, I Promote You, and Hands of Justice.
Good morning, everyone. Listen carefully. There's a test at the end. My name is Randy Lovelace, Paragon Independent Insurance. We are an independent agency offering home, auto, boats, motorcycles, and personal lines insurance needs. The insurance industry is extremely confusing. I'm here to help. I'm here to answer questions. So I'd love to have coffee with you one day and answer those questions for you. Now, here's the test. My name is Randy Lovelace, Paragon Independent Insurance, giving you peace of mind. Y'all failed. That's okay.
Good. Hi, guys. Julie Peters with Arbonne International. We're a health and wellness products company. We have skincare, makeup, and nutrition. And with it being the new year, a lot of people need a reset. They need a reset with your gut, and I can help with that. So foods are important, exercise is important, but sometimes you just need a supplement or something like that, clean protein that can help you. I just came off of an 88-hour water fast, and it's amazing what that will do and how it will reset your gut. So Julie Peters with Arbonne, keeping you healthy from the inside out.
80 hours. I'm Rankin with Rankin Peters Music. Live music makes the difference between your event being good and your event being great. I can help you with any size of ensemble, solo, whatever you need for that. And also just let you guys know, March 22nd, it's a Sunday night, we're doing our tribute to Patsy Cline once again at Do-Si-Do Big Barn. So holler if you need me. Rankin with Rankin Peters Music.
Howdy. I'm Shane with Superior Innovations in Construction. We're a general contractor. We specialize in both residential and commercial construction. If you don't know what you want your business to look like, or you're not sure exactly what that custom home needs to look like, we're your design build solution. We can take you through the path, walk you through the forest, take down the trees, and get the foundation built where you can have something that you're proud of. When you're looking for 2026 to be the best year yet, you can call Shane. He's the builder that builds for you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Melanie Davis with Better Bookkeepers. We're your local bookkeeping firm, so think QuickBooks Online. That's us. We're here to help support business owners with their accounting needs. So now the next season coming up is that fun tax season. And so if you're starting to stress out that 2025 was behind, we're your people to help you get it all caught up in QuickBooks package ready for your CPA. Please give us a call. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Nick Plunk with Plunk Productions. I'm a videographer, producer, and editor. I work with anything from dentists and lawyers to politicians and guys that ride dirt bikes. It's a little bit of everything. It's a very fun field to be in doing videography. If you've ever seen a commercial on TV, you thought, man, I wish I had a commercial like that, I'd love to help you make one. If you need internal videos for new onboarding, I would love to help you make that. Anything video related, let me know. I'd love to help you out. Nick Plunk, Plunk Productions. Moment of redemption for Randy. What does he cover? There we go.
Good morning, friends. Y'all know me as Kevin Williams, the realtor in the Fedora. I've been here in the Woodlands and blessed to call this my neighborhood for 30 years now. I got good news and bad news. Part of it is you're going to be seeing less of me this year. What I mean is, voila, there's 52 pounds gone and more to come. So I'm kind of like a Sherpa. I guide people to their new home. Most of my folks are people that have a house and they're stressed out about how they sell it and get the next one. That's what I do. Kevin Williams, the realtor in the Fedora.
What time is it, people? Shine time. Mike Mogel, Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, and Trinity Steam Cleaning. So look, think about this for a second. How were the holidays? Dirty. You had a lot of people over, didn't you? You got a lot of pets in your house, don't you? Yeah, we can clean your carpet, we can clean your upholstery, we can take out all the stains and all the smells, the aromas of those relatives you don't want to remember. They're still in your house. Okay, Clean Sweep, making it shine. Trinity Steam Cleaning, one office, one home at a time.
Happy New Year, inspired leaders. Great to see everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Lance Kelly. I'm here with the Business Solutions Group. We're your one-stop for all of your individual and group healthcare insurance needs, medical, dental, accident, whatever the business needs to protect its greatest asset, its people. We're going to have a solution for you. New year, right? All the New Year's resolutions. If your business has some sticker shock on its medical, right? We'd love to have that conversation. Lance with the Business Solutions Group. If You don't make time for your wellness, you'll be forced to make time for your sickness. Plan accordingly.
Happy New Year, everybody. How are you guys doing? My name is Darnold Kimball Jr. It's like Arnold with the D in front. And I'm with Darnold Jr. Productions. And I can say almost with 100% certainty, you guys haven't updated your headshots since last year. So if you need some updated headshots, we're having a headshot event that's happening on January 24th. The link is going to be on my Instagram, Darnold Jr. with Darnold Jr. Productions, the best darn photographer in Houston.
All right, please give our rambunctious sponsors a huge round of applause. These people are the light of my life. I love all of them so much. They are hearts of our community. They will help you, support you, and love on you however you need, even if you don't need them for their business. But Shane Clardy for sure will give you a hug for 7 seconds, and it will make you feel better. Whatever you need, these people will give it to you. So please get to know our sponsors. They really, truly are the best, and we are very, very grateful for them. So one last round of applause for our amazing sponsors. All right, so I am really excited today to introduce our speaker to you. This woman, I have known her for many years. We started our business very close to each other, and so we've both been in business for a while, and so we've gotten to know each other over the years, and I've definitely gotten to know each other over the last few months and working with her and her story, and it is just such an honor to be able to be somebody that gets to hear all this and help somebody, figure out how they're going to share their life with a room full of strangers. It's not an easy thing to do, and I really admire you, Jamie, for wanting to do it. So please help me welcome Dr. Jamie Marshall.
I gotta fall again. Oh no. Oh well. Welcome, guys. All right, this is a beautiful group. Loved hearing all your commercials, and I've been with Inspired Leaders since it started. So I'm so grateful to finally be a speaker on this stage. I hope that what I share today inspires you in some way. All right, so this is a timeline, and then I'm going to start with I want to make a difference. This phrase was something I said from a very early age. This phrase will define everything I'm about to share today and how it changed its meaning through the course of my life. Life is linear. And then you throw in some ups and downs, some wins and losses, and it starts out like this. There it go. There it is. And then it looks like this. Yes, adulting is hard. I was raised in Dallas, Texas, the youngest of 5 siblings. And as the story goes, on July 31st, 1982, my parents brought home a child they hoped would be a steady presence in their already busy, unpredictable life. With 4 kids and a newborn, the only Texan, thank you very much, they just moved from Metairie, Louisiana to the Dallas area to chase a dream. My father was a traveling hat salesman. My mother, right here in the audience, was a focused, quiet stay-at-home mom. Thank you, Mom. They left behind security, family, and familiarity to start over in the Imperial Mart in Dallas, Texas. And my mom likes to say, when your dad has an idea, there's no stopping him. So we settled in Plano, Texas, a place that I would call home for the next 18 years. And those years came with their share of ups and downs, like many families in this room have experienced. Floods, fires, teen angst and rebellion. Well, not me, of course, definitely my siblings. But some of my fondest memories were the holidays spent back in Louisiana. Hours of playing Skippo, talking about ideas, and making education something worth celebrating. And those moments shaped me more than I realized at that time. And I still carry those values with me today. Growing up, I thought my parents were workaholics. I didn't understand it then, but I do now. I saw how hard they worked, not for status, but for stability. And through every season, our family stayed grounded in 3 things: education, hard work, and learning how to roll with the punches while giving thanks to God. We lived both the $1 million lifestyle and the food pantry lifestyle, because that's the reality of a salesman's world. We weren't big savers, but we stayed grateful. And my parents did their best to provide, always reminding us that God had a hand in every season. And those early years taught me to live with uncertainty, but they also introduced me to my first real adversity, my health. In elementary school, I was constantly sick with ear, nose, and throat issues. I lived on the pink bubblegum flavored antibiotic and eventually had tubes put in my ears. And when the first set fell out, doctors began questioning a second one. And my mom made a brave decision. She asked a different question: what else could help? And she remembered chiropractic from her own childhood. It was rare in Louisiana, by the way, as it was the last state to accept chiropractors as a licensed doctor. But at 3 years old, I went to see Dr. Adams. And after my first adjustment, I slept. I stopped screaming. Color came back into my face. And my mom knew it was nothing short of a miracle. And from that moment on, chiropractic became part of my life, and I truly believe it saved it. As my health improved, I poured energy into sports. Softball, basketball, volleyball, soccer, I loved them all. But soccer was where I found my place, especially as a goalkeeper. It gave me confidence, connection, and something I didn't even realize I was craving at the time: belonging. But the collisions added up. By middle school and into high school, I started struggling with reading, focusing, articulating words. And in our house, the rule was simple: if you don't pass, you don't play. And so at 14, I went back to Dr. Adams. Once again, he helped restore what felt lost. That was the moment I knew this wasn't just care that helped me, it was a calling. I wanted to help others the way I had been helped. I wanted to make a difference. And with my health back on track, I accelerated academically and athletically. Sports became my outlet and my proving ground. And my parents worked long hours. My siblings were out of the house, and the field became where I felt alive. And the praise from coaches and parents mattered. Sports taught me discipline, resilience, and how to push through discomfort. And then at 16, everything changed. I was at a soccer tournament for college scouts. A striker broke through my defense, and in a one-on-one moment, I slid legs first, and I saved the goal. And immediately I felt immense pain. The player struck my leg instead of the ball. I remember lying on the ground, unable to stand, telling the paramedics, "I can't feel my legs." And at the hospital, they confirmed I fractured my shin. It was still very dramatic. A clean break, but nothing about the healing was clean. For years, 3 doctors couldn't explain why my leg would not heal. I wore casts, did weight bearing, bone stimulators, blood work, nothing worked. And one doctor even suggested shortening my leg until my dad stepped in and said, "Absolutely not, bleep, bleep, bleep." And finally, Scottish Rite Hospital took a chance on me. At the age of 16, I was one of their oldest patients. The surgeon drilled a rod into my tibia to activate my bone marrow. And 3 months later, I was cleared to return to sports. See, that setback didn't end my career. It revealed who I was. I put everything into coming back. And because of the tenacity, my high school volleyball coach nominated me for the Gatorade Will to Win program. I was chosen. I received a scholarship, a television feature on Texas high school athletes, and recognition in Sports Illustrated. Get it to work. Come on. One more. There we go. All right, Sports Illustrated. For 18 years, I learned this lesson over and over again. When my body was tested, I pushed forward. When things broke, I rebuilt. Accolades followed, praise came, and my head and my heart stayed aligned around one belief: I am going to make a difference. In 2000, I earned a full tuition and book scholarship to West Texas A&M University, 6 hours from home in Canyon, Texas. I believed one thing with absolute certainty: effort could solve anything. That belief shaped how I showed up for 4 years, on the field, in the classroom, and as a teammate. I carried the motto, I'm going to make a difference, and it opened doors beyond soccer. During my time at West Texas A&M, I was selected to attend NCAA Leadership Conference. Only 2 athletes per campus per year were selected. And there, surrounded by athletes of every division, I learned that leadership wasn't just about performance, it's about responsibility. And I returned to campus determined to act, helping strengthen our study hall program so teammates who were struggling academically could regain eligibility. And it mattered to me to make an impact beyond myself. Then came the opening match of my junior year. We played Texas Tech. Any Tech people in here? All right. Well, we were the underdogs at West Texas, and we won. Suddenly, we were ranked number 1 in Division II. But instead of enjoying that moment, I fixated on the one goal we gave up. A corner kick, a collision, a mistake. I couldn't let it go. So I pushed harder. And after the match, exhausted, beat up, I asked to drill corner kicks. And on that final rep, I misjudged the flight of the ball, hyperextended my knee, ACL torn. And just like that, my season was over. The injury slowed my body, but it sharpened my purpose. I fully committed to the rehab, and 6 months later, I was cleared to return to off-season, where we had a chance to play New Zealand. And my coach hesitated to put me in. At halftime, I told him I was ready. And late in the match, we faced a free kick just outside the box. I set up the wall, I trusted my instinct, and I dove with my braced knee on. Tipping the ball away, I landed, stood up, and the crowd erupted. I'm back, baby. Across my 4 years at West Texas A&M, I won 3 Lone Star Conference championships, helped lead the team to the NCAA Sweet 16, and finished ranked 2nd in the nation for goals against average, which means I only let in 8 goals in 20 games with 14 shutouts that year, and it's a record I still hold. And somewhere along the way, winning stopped being something I did and started becoming who I was. This is a hand model. And for a long time, my identity rested in winning and fighting, scraping, and outworking the person in front of me. These rings didn't just represent victories. They represented who I believed I was. This is my high school ring, my 3 college championship rings, and my undergrad ring. I am proud of them. I earned them, and they tell a story of discipline, sacrifice, and grit. But here's the truth. They also became the place I stored my worth. And when injuries took me out of the fight, it didn't just take the game away. It took the version of myself I knew how to be. And that's when I learned this, that when winning is taken away, commitment is revealed. And that's where the real work began. I spent years believing that commitment meant staying in the fight no matter the cost. But here's what I learned the hard way. Commitment without alignment is not strength. It is self-abandonment. And I knew how to endure. I knew how to outwork. I knew how to stay. What I had to learn was when to choose differently. For most of my life, growth meant me, my goals, my drive, my path. And near the end of my undergraduate year, I met a man who would become my husband. I was 24, focused, not searching, and honestly, I didn't even know what I wanted in a relationship. He didn't share my ambition or my vision. He wasn't a bad man, but he didn't dream with me, grow with me, or walk the same path, and I had to drag him to church. And I stayed longer than I should have, not because it was right, but because my self-worth was still tied to endurance, not alignment. I had learned how to commit to winning. I hadn't yet learned how to commit to the right things. Feeling stuck because I didn't know how to make a difference in this moment, I made the decision to apply to chiropractic college in Davenport, Iowa. This is 14 hours away from anything we've ever known. The nerves of moving away, having a rocky marriage, and wanting so badly to be a doctor, I turned to God and asked him for strength and to guide our next move. My heart and head were focused. I want to be a doctor. But not just any doctor, a chiropractor. A doctor that looks at the physical body, wants to lay their hands on their patients, and assist the body back to how God intended it, just as I dreamed at the age of 14. And during the application process, I found out that I had to take Organic Chemistry 1 and 2. Well, I had one more year of eligibility, and I entered into the master's program to play soccer, and on my last year and take prerequisites as I needed. So I struggled in Organic Chemistry. I got a D in Organic 1 and an F in Organic 2, and I had to make the drastic decision, one that many would call me crazy, as it was a risk. But like my dad, who was my biggest supporter, when I make up my mind to do something, there is no stopping me. I moved up to Davenport, Iowa 3 months prior to starting the class of August of 2006. I wasn't accepted yet. I had to retake that class over the summer at the local junior college, but success. I finished the class with an A and even tutored others in it, and I started chiropractic college in August of 2006. In my first year of chiropractic school and after taking my first set of boards, my husband and I amicably filed for divorce. I was alone starting over in Davenport, Iowa, but I had my network of school friends and the fight to finish what I started. And I joined and led the women's soccer team on campus. We placed second in the Chiro Games. I had an on-campus job, learning how to market and talk about chiropractic, and I even became vice president of my class. I passed all my boards on time and started looking for a job in 2009. I knew I wanted to come back to Texas, and I found a great internship in North Houston. I started going to church again, and that is where I met Aaron. My internship turned into an associateship, and now I have a job in Houston. I met Aaron, and our relationship blossomed. He knew how pumped I was to take on this new phase of life. He supported my dreams of being a doctor. I'm going to make a difference took on a whole new meaning. I am now a doctor. I told him I had to fly back to Iowa to graduate, and he surprised me and flew into the Quad Cities to watch me walk the stage. He was someone I could make a difference with, and I knew that what I wanted, and I was thrilled to find him. And after all, he had a college degree as an engineer, he had a truck, a country club membership. Oh, and the best part, he loved going to church. That's hot. And we started dreaming of a life we could have, and we said yes to marriage. My I became a we, and we are going to make a difference. We dreamed that owning a business could give us more than working for someone else, that it would give us greater reach and more opportunities to give back. And in 2011, we made the decision to save for an SBA loan. We had $30,000 ready to go and had to ask for $125,000 more, and we were turned down by 11 banks. We didn't have assets, but we had a strong business plan and a vision. Rejection isn't a stop sign when the vision is right. It's a test of how serious you are. And Aaron and I agreed to keep going. We learned how to speak confidently about our business, and we realized that 11 no's were just practice. And by the time we walked into bank number 12, which was Frost Bank, we had removed every ounce of hesitation from our voices, and they said yes. And with that SBA loan, we put the pedal to the metal, getting our name out in the community through networking and philanthropic marketing. Starting in November of 2011, through the opening of Quality of Life Chiropractic in March of 2012, I was everywhere. Shaking hands, giving networking commercials, meeting leaders and entrepreneurs, many in this room, like it was second nature. And I loved it. We opened strong with 30 new patients, paid ourselves by month 3, and I remember thinking, we've got this. And in many ways, we did. But from 2012 to 2019 was the toughest years of business. Yes, there were highs, the trips, the income, the recognition, but there was also the unseen weight. Every year taught me more about myself, my communication, and what it actually meant to lead. The heartache of staff turnover, the guilt of not being able to help the patient I or they frankly wanted, the long nights trying to find ways to get new patients in the door, the loans taken just to stay afloat, the contractor who walked away mid-upgrade. I know I'm not alone in this room. So I turned inward. I didn't need anybody, not my staff, not my family, not even a life outside of business, because I wasn't in alignment. Here's what I learned though. Grit can build a business, but alignment is what sustains it. And without alignment, success can still feel like a failure. So what is this? This is the paper that saved my life, and I don't say that lightly. In 2019, I hit my first real breaking point. I was at the Vail Institute motivational speaking event. Maybe some in your room have been there. And I was sitting in the back of the room weeping yet again after another fight with my staff. No matter what I said or did, I couldn't keep my team focused. I couldn't keep everyone aligned. I couldn't keep carrying the weight of trying to save everyone. I was exhausted. I was beat up. And honestly, just done. And that's when Angela Aja found me. She is a life coach. And she saw something in me I couldn't see in myself, a chance to reconnect to who I actually was, not just who I've been surviving as. And she asked questions that cut through my armor, questions about my values, my why. Who is Jamie Marshall? And every time she asked, my answer is, I don't know, which was really just protection mode. So the paper I showed you, I wanted you to see it in person. Remember, this is from 2019. I kept it. She gave me this exercise called Prices and Rewards. And she had me write the one word on top of the page, meh, M-E-H. And it's a word I kept using to describe my leadership, like meh, just nonchalantly. And on one side, I wrote the price of meh was costing me, staff turnover, broken relationships, anger, pain, feeling left out and unprepared. And on the other side were the rewards. Alone time, getting my way, getting things done. And that's when it hit me. Meh was serving me. It kept me alive. But it was costing me everything that mattered. I was operating in survival energy, not leadership alignment. That is why I was exhausted. That is why I was complacent. I was trying to make everyone happy, giving away my power, disconnecting from my core values, and she helped me see the truth that I had buried. I am a chooser. I am powerful. I'm a healer. I'm a connector. I am not alone, and I am worthy. Reflecting back on 2019, we were on fast track, and I finally figured out how to lead, communicate. And that's unfortunately when we started to scale our business. We were encouraged to open a second location, but I'm going to let you know that hustle is not a substitute for readiness. And foolishly, we opened clinic number 2 in Montgomery before we were ready. The loans, the excitement, we had the name in the community, but in 2020, COVID. We didn't take that victim mindset, and Aaron and I started talking about what to do, and we put our pedal to the metal again. But around the same time, Aaron and I started talking about a family. You see, I never experienced a miscarriage, and yet I was deeply broken. Questioning my body wasn't allowing us to the family we dreamed of. And after seeing an infertility specialist, we were diagnosed with male infertility. And as hard as it was to hear, it brought clarity and understanding, and the pursuing treatment would come at all costs. So we chose not to pursue it. Instead, we gave God the glory and wished for a miracle. But see, sometimes life doesn't deny your dreams, it delays them, reshaping you in the way that you're meant to arrive. And that's when I wanted to add services to my office. We closed Montgomery. And I will tell you, when we made this big change, I had a patient that I lost to suicide. His name was Chuck. He was the best guy. And that fueled me to really want to add more services so that I don't have another Chuck. You see, he was going for a knee replacement. He didn't want it. And so when I found out he took his life, after asking everything that I could do for him, I knew I had to do more. Because sometimes one life changes the direction of everything, and leadership means refusing to let that loss be meaningless. And closing wasn't failure. It was the moment ego finally gave way to wisdom. So now we want to make a difference. And after learning about our infertility years prior, we were devastated. And for years, I avoided the idea of adoption. I heard the stories, the trauma, the heartbreak, the unknowns, and instead I poured myself into my career. And then in May of 2024, at the age of 41, I sat alone in my car on Mother's Day and prayed boldly. I asked God for a private adoption, a newborn, and no agency delays. 3 days later, 3 days, I received a text from a chiropractic colleague that read, "My stepniece is looking for a family to adopt her baby." And Aaron and I did not hesitate. We said yes. So in the middle of all of this heartache and heavy season, God came through. And we had a front row seat to something sacred. I would like to introduce you guys to JJ. He is here, I believe. Yes? Woo! And making a difference doesn't always look big. Sometimes it looks like saying yes when it's inconvenient. Sometimes it looks like shelving ego, choosing alignment, or staying faithful through the seasons you didn't plan for. And sometimes it looks like helping one life and letting that be enough. So I'm going to leave you with this. How will you make a difference? And I'm going to push on that. Here we go. In your family, in your work, in your community, because when you lead from who you truly are, your impact reaches further than you'll ever see. And someone else's life may be waiting on your yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Steal my hug. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for sharing your beautiful story. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. Thank you for being open and vulnerable and real. Thank you for being such a beautiful inspiration for walking boldly in faith, but then also recognizing when it's time to be aligned. I'm so grateful for you, and I've learned so much from you, and I'm just really honored to do business and life with you. So thank you very much. Please give Jamie a big hug before you leave. Get to know her. She and her family are amazing. And you got to give that little JJ a hug too. And just get to know her. She really is such a heart in our community. And we really do live in the best community to build a business and a life for ourselves and our family. And Jamie is an absolute wonderful representation of that. So thank you. All right, so come back and join us next month. We have Deidrea Kiesling speaking. She's in the audience with us today. Everybody say hello to Deidrea. She is going to come back and talk to us next month. So we will be right here the second Friday of February from 11:30 to 1. Please come back. Bring a friend. You can scan the QR code to RSVP. It'll take you straight to our Facebook page, or you can go on our website. It does not matter. We are not picky. Just RSVP, bring a friend, and come enjoy lunch with us and get an inspirational talk and network with amazing people in our community. So we are so grateful for all of you. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next month.